You know, really right now in camp, you got to have guys that hold each other accountable. And I saw some of that today, you know, where guys could feel sorry for themselves, a little tired, a little sore. But there were actually some guys stepping up. And really the focus is make sure you not only take care of yourself, but take care of somebody around you. And I saw that happening today.
You seen that with the veterans with the younger kids, or is it even amongst
You know what's great to
the
see
depth chart?
is some of the younger guys, and it might be they're fighting for jobs.
Yeah.
They might be doing that to some of the older guys. And so, you know, when your whole team does that's what's good.
And so you had the quarterbacks and running backs start over that drill, and I think AJ, the quarterback, was the first guy you said something positive to right there. Is that kind of that with younger guys responding?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
And you know, you don't have to wait for somebody else to trigger a response.
Right.
Trigger it yourself.
Right. Well, Jerome Thompson yesterday was moving a little slower during, I think during flex. Is he okay? Yes.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
fine. He, you know, probably has a ankle, which
Okay.
I don't know if it's low, high, mid, you know, or whatever, but it's, you know, it's an ankle that's down there that kind of puts the foot onto the leg.
Yeah.
And he'll be fine.
How is Corey progressing? I think
You know,
yeah.
I kind of thought he would be. He's actually a little farther ahead than what we anticipated, which speaks to how he's been working. You know, the plan of attack is to kind of see, you know, basically on Wednesday, get him rolling.
Next Wednesday?
Yeah.
He'll be still some, with his experience, you don't push him until game week probably?
Well, the one thing that we do, and I do, and I believe in, is, you know, each guy, I'm never going to put anybody in harm's way. Life's too short,
Right.
you know. And, you know, they've got to be ready and cleared and full go. You know, they'll have to practice, you know, our rules. You got to practice game week, playing the game, because it's just the way it is. And, you know, sounds like he's, you know, according to the docs, that he'll be ready to roll.
What about, do you have more of an update on Schlager?
You know,
How far out
Schlags,
he
yeah,
might
we're
sit?
going to be, in fact, we're in again, kind of taking a look at that. It's not broken. And sometimes, believe it or not, the severity of a sprain, you know, sometimes a break is actually better, believe it or not. So we're going to go ahead and take a look and do what's right for not only the short term, but really the long term of his life. And you know, what might be putting a little band in there on a kind of a new deal on these high ankle sprains. And he probably won't be ready in that first game.
Okay. But he might have to have a surgical procedure?
Well, it's one of those deals where, there again, it's long-term consequences. The way my body is right now, I wish maybe I'd have done some of that. And but I sure don't want these guys to not be able to run around with their kids. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
This team, just talking players, seems like they're, all of them as a whole, a lot more confident this year. Are you noticing that in the way they play, the way they're carrying themselves out here on the field?
Well, you know, confidence is the one thing about confidence is, you know, that you put in the work. That's how you become confident. You know, you hear these guys chirping and talking and that kind of stuff, you know, that's just false. You know, somebody that has true confidence knows that they have put in the work. And I'm seeing guys do that.
I wonder, can you tell this early in camp, if having iPads, the playbooks on iPads, being able to check film out at home, have you noticed if it's made a difference? Or is it too early?
You know, I don't know. I obviously, it's with this generation. You realize they look at their phones over 166 times a day?
I've got a teenager, yeah.
So anything that has a screen, that probably means they're going to look at it. Right? And you know, I know this, to see how the guys are using them, and it really how well they use them. I'm pretty impressed.
Now, are you sure that they're actually watching film and not playing Angry Birds?
Hey, believe me, I've kind of accused a couple of them based on how they did the install.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know, I don't know what they're playing on it, but sometimes I'm wondering if it's a playbook or not.
I know you're not a fan of depth charts, but you have a lot of depth at running back this year. I know with D Hart, obviously everyone is expecting him to get a lot of playing time, but who else are you seeing emerging as? Well,
Jason Oden's our starter, and he's done a really good job. You know, Duran was pushing. Obviously, Treyas Durrell's we've got options, and as you know, it's my belief is that position you don't want to overload, and you want to make sure that they only have so many hits in them, and so we will spread the wealth like I believe in. So,
How are they doing with pass protection?
really, that's probably the one thing that D and Jason Oden, you know, D understands, you know, how much we work on that, where it came from, and that's the way you find the field, is being able to do everything. And between him and J.O., they're really doing a great job. And now Treyas, I've seen in the last 4 blitz periods, the mental part, because he has the will, but it's the understanding of the nuances, and he's done a good job of picking that up.
Do you know why they call Treyas Sosa? I've been trying to figure it out. Hey, I saw last night the first episode of